Hey gang, today I'm going to give you some tips on how to tow a trailer. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is the receiver and the hitch. And you want to make sure that your receiver has a proper rating for the load that you're going to be towing, as well as the hitch. So we'll get more into that in a minute. Okay, there's a couple of things you're going to want to do here. And first of all, my backup camera really helped me out here. Got the ball right underneath the hitch. And first things first, make sure you have the correct ball. This is a 2-inch for the receiver, so it's going to give you that specification on the trailer typically, and on the top of the ball. Start letting the tongue down on the ball. She actually moved on me a little bit. Okay, and just make sure that tongue is all the way down there on the ball, and you can close the lock. And then you're going to want to make sure you have a pin on the locking mechanism. And then next thing is you're going to want to hook up your safety chains. So let me try to do that. One thing here, you can twist those chains up and just make sure that they're not dragging on the ground, and that you have enough play on them, so when you're turning, it's not gonna put stress on the chain. Okay, here we go. Number 2. Okay, that one's twisted up a little too much. All right, so that's good. Next thing you want to do is hook up your lighting. Okay, there we go. We have that connection. I actually cleaned it because they were a little bit dirty, so I cleaned it before I plugged it in there. All right, so we're good to go here, except I've got to jack up the foot here all the way. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about the drop on your hitch. And as you can see, I've got a pretty good drop on this one. I think it's like 4-6 inches or something like that. And the reason for that is to balance your trailer. You don't want it tilting too far back, or the front going too far down. So you want to kind of balance it out, make it level. Okay, next thing you want to make sure is that the trailer is right for the load. And in this case, I'm towing a motorcycle, and it's really handy to have this ramp on here, so I can just run it right up the ramp. Okay, you're also going to want to look at your load, and if you notice, most of the weight is going to be towards the front of the trailer, and they have something called the 60-40 rule, where 60% of your load should be towards the front, 40% towards the back. And that's so your vehicle does not fishtail because you're too heavy on the back of the trailer. Next thing is you're going to want to plan your route. I got caught a while back trying to tow a vehicle on a tow dolly, and I was looking for the best route to come back, and I ended up going through a very hilly and winding area, and had to stop several times, and one time I stopped and all four brakes were literally smoking. So want to make sure you plan your route down hills. You know, you might want to consider a trailer that has brakes, or you know, just take another route. Okay, and then lastly, you're going to want to do a little practice on your backing up. Um, when you're going in reverse, look in your mirrors. That's probably the best way. And the trailer actually goes the opposite way of the way that you're turning your wheel. And finally, give yourself some extra space when you're going around corners. Make sure you're clear of the obstacle with the back of the trailer, and you should be fine. So, safe and happy towing.